going to do some Charleston modeling for American style. This is where you practice decision making through the Charleston. I have my rack and all my tiles. I've mixed them all up. I'm going to grab 13 random tiles. Need one more. Then I'm going to make a mock Charleston. So I'm taking 3 tiles, 6 rows high. For right across left, left across right. Those are all my incoming passes. Let's see what tiles we got. We have a joker, a wind here and here, and then we have a white dragon. Now, the numbered suits. That's quite a mix. So I'm thinking of building around the pair of 8s. I always like to build around my multiples, and in this case it's the 8 crack. So I do have another 8, and I do have 7s and 9s. We could do a consecutive hand. So I'm going to save every 6, 7, 8, 9. Anytime I'm working in mixed suits with around my multiple, I'm going to pick a range of 4 numbers. So in this case it'll be 6, 7, 8, 9. Since I have lots of tiles to pass, I think I'll keep the 5 as well, because there is one hand in one suit that ranges 5 through 9. And this gives us tiles to pass. I don't like passing white dragons because they can be used as dragons and zeros for the year category. So let's go ahead and pass these. Okay, we got a 9, and that is another multiple. And now we have 2 5s. Let's just put them in here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is a range of 5 numbers. That's too broad a range, because in the mixed suits, which is clearly what we have, you do not see a range of 5 numbers. It's either 2 in a sequence, 3 in a sequence, or 4 in a sequence. So we really don't need the 5s anymore. Those. So we could do still consecutive with 8s, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't want to pass like numbers though. I think that's almost as bad as passing a pair. I'm going to give up on the 5. Oh, I don't want to give up on the 5 because then we're back to 5s. Let's see. 7, 8. I think we need to pass that white dragon because I don't want to break up my options yet. And I don't want to pass. If I took the 5, we'd be back to like numbers. So I might as well keep it. We're going to pass the white dragon. Make it a rarity. All right, now we've got tiles to work with here. Okay, and here we have 2 of 5. We could do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and use the joker. Let's give up the 5 crack. But what I really see, I'm just going to put those over there because we have now another multiple. We could do consecutive, lots of consecutive options here. And now I have like numbers. So I have to pick a hand. I'm thinking 8s and 9s, consecutive, 2 consecutive numbers with a pair of flowers in the pair hand. We'd have to throw away the joker though. Or the other option would be 7, 8, 9 with 8s in the middle. We're missing an 8 though. So we have to pick. Eight, 9. All right, let's try for the pair hand. Let's give up the 7. We can pass one of each suit. We can recover from one passed tile if we decide to go back. we've got discards, which is kind of nice actually, because I don't want to break any of that up. Okay, discards again. I don't want to pass like numbers, so I'm going to give up the 5. We got a flower, and we got an 8. And now we are on our last right. We're playing the pair hand, 8s and 9s. I'm going to pass 1 blind. We have 2 for the optional cross now. And we have discards. So we're 3 away from a pair hand. We need a flower, a 9 crack, 9.8 band, 3 away. That was a good Charleston. Okay, let's do this again. Right across left, left across right. Ooh, I could have had a mishap there. Oh, now we got 2 jokers. No pair hand this time. We got a flower, white dragon, a north, and here is some cracks, a wind. Okay, so now anytime I get a white dragon, I always think about a year category, and we actually have year category tiles. We can use the flower, the white, 1, 7, and maybe even the 2. So we have no multiples to leverage. So this is when you have to just look at the tiles you have and come up with a plan that uses the most of them. Now I do have 5, 7, 9 potential as well. So the thing about the 5, 7, 9 potential, I'd have to throw away the white dragon. So we're kind of in between big odds and a year category. So if we were to hold on to all of those options, we would pass a north and east and an 8 bam. So do I want to pass 2 wins this early, or do I want to give up on one of those hands? I just really think I would like to play a year category or like numbers. So I'm going to give up the 5 and break this up. And this is actually, I think, the best pass you can do. An even, an odd, and mixed suits, and a win. I think that is the ideal pass. Tell me what you think is the ideal pass. Write it in the comment section. I think that's the best. Got to put the jokers back. Can't keep those in the Charleston. So now we have a 2 dot, which does go with our year category options. We'd have to pass 2 wins though. And we already have two options here with our year category. Let's give up the 2 bam, and that way we can mix up the suits instead of passing the 2 dot, and then we can hold that. We may not even need it. Really, a 2 crack is what we need. We got another white. Okay, so, and we got a 7. Let's give up on the like numbers. We're going to play a year category. So I save every tile that can fit the year category, which is 2s, 1s, 7s, and dragons. I don't care how they fit yet. We've got discards, so we don't have to pick a hand yet. So I'm just going to move the Charleston along and pick a hand later. When you run out of discards, that's when you pick a hand. Got to put the joker back. Okay, we picked up a white dragon and we have discards, so I still don't have to pick a hand. This is one way to be a faster player. You don't have to focus on which hand you're going to get till you run out of discards. All right, now we have a 7 and a 1, although the 1 is kind of, you know, an outlier. We have a south to discard. So now that we have only 2 discards, this is when you pick a hand. So since our multiple is in the 7s, I think we should play the 2017 hand, the last one on the card, which is the consecutive hand. We need 2 cracks, but we can now give up on one of those. And let's save. We really don't need either, because I was thinking we could do like numbers with 7s, but this is the wrong 7. It has to be a 7 bam. So let's pass those. We've got discards here. Let's switch the two, go with 2, 8, 4, because a lot of hands in the evens, the convention is 2, 4 in one suit and 6, 8 in another, something like that. If we put the 2 in there, it's just a better chance of missing what they need if they're in that category. Okay, and now we have tiles to pass again. Let's mix it up, 1 of each suit for optional cross. And we have discards. Ooh, but we have joker bait. So joker bait, discards, and the year category, 2017, pung, 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 pung. We've got jokers. So 4-way, that's a good Charleston. I feel good about a Charleston if I have 4 discards at the end. All right, let's do this one more time. Okay. No jokers this time. That's good though. It's good practice. That's exactly why I like doing this Charleston modeling, because you get lots of opportunities to try your mind and hands at working with the tiles when you have no jokers and sometimes no multiples. In this case, we do have one, a 6, pair of 6s. So now I'm going to look at the rest of my tiles and use as many of them as I can around that 6. And I see consecutive, either 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anytime you're working with mixed suits, you want 4 numbers in a range around your multiple. In this case, 4, 5, 6, 7. You'd think, well, what about 5, 6, 7, 8? We have no 8s. Or 6, 7, 8, 9. We have no 8s. So now, so we're in 4, 5, 6, 7 consecutive, and you don't care which hand you're going to play. You pick a hand when you have no discards. Especially during the Charleston, you're just in a gathering. You're gathering tiles to find a hand eventually. But at this point, knowing your category, or sometimes multiple categories, is kind of what's happening at this phase of the Charleston. So we're going to discard North 9 dot 2 crack. And we're playing consecutive. Got to put the joker back. We did get another 6 and a 4. And we're doing 4, 5, 6, 7. And here we have tiles to pass. So we still don't have to pick a hand. We're just gathering every 4, 5, 6, 7 that we can get. We got a 4. And now we have a flower and a 9 crack. We only have 1 tile to pass. So now we pick a hand. And the multiples that we have are a 4 and a 6. So I'm thinking 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we can give up on, let's save the 6s and of course the flower, and go ahead and pass the 4, 5, 9. So we could play 4, 5, 6, 7, or if we pick up more multiples in the 6s, we can switch to like numbers and sacrifice the 4. Oh my gosh, we got a pair of 3s. That's crazy. But sometimes you actually get pairs from people. So we have a 1 bam to pass. These 3s are not helpful. We don't have any 9s. If you think about maybe the 3, 6, 9 category, we have a big gap, no 9s. So I think 4, 5, 6, 7 is really the best. It uses both multiples. We're going to have to sacrifice that multiple. Let's give up on the 6 dot. Sometimes the multiples don't fit. Okay, so here's a 7 for 4, 5, 6, 7. We got another flower. Let's see if we can use that flower. I should have kept that 5 dot. Here's a flower, 4 bam, 6 crack. If we had a 5 dot, we could play 4, 5, 6. So I think I want to keep the 6 because we could maybe switch to like numbers with flowers. So let's do 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's give up on the 7, 3, 1. Okay, we got like numbers and we've got 9s. Can you believe that? That's craziness. All right. I do not want to pass like numbers, and I'm thinking I'm going to give up on the 6 at this point. We'll pass these, 1 of each suit. Oh, we got a 7. Nice. 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have 3 tiles to pass. Oh, we got the 5 dot back. So I'd say we're in between flowers, Kongs of 4, 5, 6 in mixed suit. So if we went with that hand, we would have 5 discards. Let's look at 4, 5, 4, 5, or 4, 5, 6, 7. We would have 5 discards. So we're in between 4, 5, pung, Kong, pung, Kong. We're in between 4, 5, 6, 7 and the consecutive hand with 1 of each suit, Kongs. So we'd throw away these to begin with. 4 discards, that was good Charleston. And then we just have decisions to make depending on how the drawing goes. So that is how Charleston modeling works. If you haven't tried it yet, give it a try. It's a wonderful form of solitaire. Just get your tiles out and your card and practice the Charleston and decision making and time yourself. Do 3 Charleston modeling exercises in 15 minutes and see how you do. And try to get down to 4 discards at the end. I think if you end up with 4 discards, that's a successful Charleston and you have a really good chance of winning. Let me know what you think about it. Write it in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please click subscribe. Between now and the next Charleston modeling for American style, may all your picks be keepers.